Hello everyone, today we're taking a look at the Kampfpanzer Leopard. So this is the 1960s Tamiya tooling. And this is the MRC one, so it's the US export version. It's an old kit, and I got this at my hobby store again. And then, yeah, here's some like additional kits that are available from Tamiya, part of this line. So early Cold War stuff. Let's take a look at this mess inside. Everything is still in here. So instructions, English instructions. So here's some history for the tank, and then here's your parts. So you build the back, build the wheels, those go on, and then you build the light, I think, searchlight, yeah, the turret, and then the turret cupola, antennas, the back turret cages, I think, and then the hatches, and then all the additional side stuff, side boxes, the grills, additional tools. Put the turret on and you're finished, and then your tank is finished like this. So yeah, it's actually pretty simple of a build. Let's take a look at our parts here. So first we have our upper and lower hulls. So the lower hull has your torsion bar suspension already molded on here, so there's not really that much detail, some rivets, but this was the old motorized one. So yeah, it's not the best. The top has nice cast texture, good weld marks actually. It fits on here pretty nicely, but you can still tell that this thing was definitely originally something intended for motorization. But the details on here do look nice though. Classic Tamiya, what can you really expect? Alrighty, moving on, we have our tracks. So this is the rubber tracks, and you'll get 2 of them. Looks like they originally would have been bound together by these rubber bands, but the rubber bands have completely crusted, I think. Yeah. They have pretty good detail on the grousers. That's good. And then yeah, it's the melt type. You just melt the ends together, and then you'll be able to put them together, which is pretty good. Yeah, so you have 2 of them. Here's your poly caps. So you have the tow cable and then the wheel cap. So this allows the wheels to turn, which is nice. And this is the flexible stuff, so you can bend this stuff around. Alrighty. Next, have the B sprue. The B sprue has the main gun, mantlet, commander's cupola, turret backs, the elevation system for the gun, the antenna, and then the back turret, the turret cage, gun, and then I think the additional small stuff on the turret. Not too sure what that is. Again, not too much detail, but there is a nice cast detail in this, the forward part, which is good. Alrighty, moving on. Here we have our turret. The turret has good cast details on here, good weld marks on here. Looks pretty nice. You have the opening viewports, so crew can look through, and then you have like the radar thing mounted right here. But yeah, cast turret, so that's what it would look like at the time. You also have the base for the turret. The base of the turret would just fit on here like such. It will, and it's a little locking mechanism like this, so you can rotate the turret as you wish. That's pretty nice. Alrighty, moving on. You also have some, I think, a grill piece that you glue on to the back of the engine, like right here. Yeah, you just glue this grill on, and this is the engine grill from the top view, which is very good. And then here's also your decals. You get number set decals, and then the insignia, as well as the number for which tank you want to do specifically, which is very nice. A little bit of silvering on here, but it shouldn't be too bad. Alrighty, moving on. We have the back plate, the covers, the engine deck, I think. Yeah, this is the engine with the grill would go over there. And you have additional suspensions right here, as well as all your Pioneer tools, the barrel lock, the commander. You'll get half a commander. It's not great, but this thing's a toy. Okay, lastly, we have our wheels. So you have the sprocket wheels right here. So those are some pretty big sprockets. And then torsion bars, I think. You also have your wheels, individual like wheels, and then return rollers up here. And then the sprocket areas right here as well. So yeah, overall, this looks like a very simple kit. It's an old one for sure. You can tell they simplified a lot of details, but you know, even for its old age, it's quite fun to make, fun to build, especially these old Tamiya ones. Anyways, I think this is going to be a very fun build. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye-bye.